Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Popping bottles and popping models before the I did. Blowing this green, my bitch better than poison ivy. I got that itch. Real nigga, how you define me? Fever pitch, I'm slick Rick back in the 90s. I got my patch on, used to fly all my packs home. Only personal smoke, die before it was well known. I'm talking Cali, San Fernando Valley gas, homie. Rain pulled up on me, had like 7 strands on me, no cap. Bars, these bars, I'm the captain of my shit. In fact, my niggas out, moving all type of shit. Eat up or be a hungry nigga. That ain't my forte. Lyrical slaughter, my mama said. I'm Bobby Boucher. They ain't gon' like me, I'm Donald minus the toupee. List the guarantee, and I got my niggas on 3-way. A quick call, the king is sick, it's gold.
Oh my God,
I know what stripes, nigga, I earn mine.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Trophy case they loaded, if I'm being humble. Man, my flow got splashed like 11 puddles. After school detention, you don't want no trouble. The way these bodies piling up, did somebody fumble? Stand over the body, let me ask you something. Stash the money in the oven, couple racks or something. Water main broke, so she called the plumber. Started poking shorty back like an acupuncture. Man, my appetite for money got me fat as fuck. Y'all be laughing to the bank, I'll be mad as fuck. In this game, this one drive, you better cash in. Either you go run to death or somebody pass in. That sound tragic. Man, forget the casket. Skip the funeral arrangements and city taxes. Had to check my tax bracket. I'm gaining traction. And I still got my trophies than you whack rappers.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Emerged from the freestyles in North Flame basement. King nigga, we don't even walk up on the same
same pavement, Spence with it. Even if I crash, I'm still great. Strapped up, picture Bokeem running through them gates. I'm telling you, brother to brother, now can you relate? Where only big dollar amounts can restore the faith. Now it's scary hours amongst us. My hunger, it was a come up. Flow shine is when the sun up. Green hoopers in the cart move fast, so that's a wonder. Call it Alex Felix number, how it run up. I'm the son in the East of 5. I'm just waiting for my come up. Listen up, I'm Max, and I ain't just talking about my dream. An outcast, I threw 3 stacks to get that blue dream. Y'all shit me up. Said, nigga, you think you nice with them schemes? I told them if I'm on the scene, I close a caption for the team. Listen, I tripled up twice. Image MJ with the green. The hook set our greatness up. Yet none of our names be Kareem. Now it's trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The rate's going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The rate's going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga.
Trophies for the whole team. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream, right? Yeah. What up? You already know what it is, who it is. It's your brethren, your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts, and I would like to welcome all of y'all to the first, definitely not the last, not the only episode of E.N.E Sports Tuesdays, man. You know what I'm talking about? L just texted me and said he gonna need to about 8:30. So that's like what, 8 more minutes? You feel me? And L said he'll slide through. The link is in the chat. Shout out to my Joe, Mr. O, with the info for Chicago. We got something special coming up for y'all this Monday. Shout out to my brother XL Pro. Always come through showing that love, you know. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with us, man. You know, get the likes out and all that. You hear me? E.N.E Sports, we here. It's a beautiful thing, man. I like to welcome everybody to it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? We've been meaning to get this thing going for quite some time. You hear me? But, you know what I'm saying, due to all the copyright strikes with the Hip Hop Tuesdays, man, I just don't want to push the envelope, so to speak. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if y'all want us to do them Hip Hop Tuesdays, or should I say, them hip hop nights, you know what I'm saying? We can take it over there to Patreon, man, on Saturdays, man. You did? We're gonna figure something out, man. Cause I know people be liking them when me and L do them Hip Hop Tuesdays, man. I know y'all be feeling them joints, but you know, due to the copyright joint, we ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be able to keep doing that, man. You did? You know, tap in and walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with us, man. You feel me? Smash that like button, click on the bell, and subscribe to the page. Of course, share on your social engineering. You dig? And as y'all saw, right? As y'all saw with the thumbnail, you know what I'm talking about? We definitely want to say shouts out to the homie Prime Time. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Y'all had to really be around when Prime Time was actually prime time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Must be the money. You did. I got a real good mind to pull that song up and bang that while we waiting for King Els to come up. You feel me? Matter of fact, you know what? You know, shout out to everybody that's tuning in and tapping in, man. You know, we diversifying the content over here, man, switching it up. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to switch the damn thing up for y'all. You feel me? You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. The Deion Sanders theme song. What is it? Oh, they must be the money? What the hell? Oh, no. This nigga Deion Sanders, man. Y'all had to be there, man.
Yeah. You know, ever since I turned pro in 1989, when I signed the dotted line, it was strange. Those things changed for the better and for the worse. So I called my mama and she said, baby,
must be the money.
Yeah.
Must be the money.
It's got to be, because I got people who want to be my friend, people I never knew, people I never thought about associating with. I don't know what it is. Talk to me. Check it out. I've been relaxed with gators on my feet. I got some pepper every day about me. My hair is done, my fingernails too. 6 buttons down and I don't know what to do. Must be the money. It's turning down more. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
You know I can't go wrong. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
That keeps me looking cold. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
Got me rolling on the straw.
I think I have to dig it.
First class I fly. I'm living large, and you know I can't deny. My drops are big, and I'm with my lady friend. My truck is 6'4" with my homies making it. Must be the morning.
Must be the money.
Got me riding on clubs. Must be the morning.
Must be the money.
I can't get enough of all the money.
Must be the money.
These women fall in love. Must be the morning.
Must be the money.
Kicking it at the club, flashing lights on the dance floor.
Boy, Deion.
As I make my intro, the place is packed, nowhere to find a seat. But I'm no worry, cause I sit in VIP. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
I got so much juice. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
And it's sick with all this love. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
For the way I live. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
Players ballers at my crib. 85 acres with a mansion on my land. Full jacuzzis and my neighbors can't stand. The way I live is all so fast.
I forgot about this. There, y'all.
Two ladies and prime time is all that must be the money.
Must be the money.
It's got me so strong. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
It's turning down. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
You know I can't go wrong. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
Come on, baby, sing my song.
I'll keep it high.
That nigga doing a butterfly.
Relax. Keep it moving all through the night.
You know
I'll keep it high till the daylight. I'll keep it moving all through the
the
night.
first thing people say is, Prime, don't let money change you. Don't let money change you. I say, hey, don't let money change you. Because personally, it's gonna change my address, my phone number, my wardrobe. Hey, my snakeskin shoes gon' change into gators. Hey, my library card gon' change into credit cards. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, G, what up? Props Beats was good. Uh, what y'all know about that, man? Must be the money. Hey, y'all know that's where they got the idea for the character, my nigga Steamin' Willie Beamin'. You know, Jamie Foxx character Any Given Sunday. Man, Dion, man, I couldn't have said it better, OG. Dion was big timers before the big timers, man. He was doing stuff rapper dudes wasn't doing in their videos, man. Well, must be the money. I played that song, man, to show honor and homage to the big bro, Deion Sanders, man, Coach Prime. You feel me? And prime time was the truth when we was the kids, man. When we was kids, man. That boy Deion Sanders was cold. He played football and basketball. Baseball. Psh, quit playing. He had the shoes. You feel me? When them first Deion Sanders came out back in the day. Right. When these Deons came out back in the day, they was the same color as the San Fran. There was the San Fran joints. I remember them joints. Remember all the Deons? My brother King L's in the building. What's good?
What's good?
Man, was probably, you see, I just got done playing that. Must be the money.
I was like, joint, man. Prime time.
You know, I had to do that one time, man, to pay homage Prime, man.
Gotta pay homage, man. To me, the greatest cornerback. You know what I mean? As I see them shoes, I had the white joints.
We all had the white joints, man. They came out when he was playing for San Fran back in the day.
Yeah, I had to cop those, man, because everybody had to do the neon Deion dance. You know what I mean? I played cornerback and I played receiver, so Deion was one of the dudes who I used to, at least, I used to pattern my defense off of, and you know what I mean? He's an inspiration back then. So just to see how far he came, because he was like, one of those flamboyant players back in the day. He was that dude from a lot of people don't know.
Look at what Uncle Diggity said. I respect that, Uncle Diggity. Never had a pair of those in school. Those were before my buy your own shoes days. I know that's right, because I definitely had a pair of them, bro. I was off the porch when them came out. Sad to say. You hear me?
People don't understand how nice Deion was just as an athlete, man. He was a track star. Could have went to the Olympics had he wanted to go to the Olympics and run track.
He just decided not to. He also, as most of us know, played 2 sports. He was the first player to, well, him and Bo Jackson, but he used to go from an NFL game to the Cincinnati Reds. You know what I mean? Catch the plane. I mean the helicopter or whatever it was. But he was one of the ones who did 2 games in the same day. So, you know, this dude is a supreme athlete on all levels. You know, he's an inspiration to guys like me who play football, you know, who used to be out in the parks and on the football field imitating what he did. And just legendary all across the board, NFL champion. You know, just an icon, as you would say, you know, icon in our sport. He changed the game. So to see him come up, because when he left the NFL, you know, you didn't really hear too much for a little while. I heard he went down, and he went down to where he coached Pee-wee football. He started from the bottom. Like, when it comes to coaching, a lot of people I've been hearing hating on Deion. I'm like, how you hate on somebody who's a icon to the game of football, and then he took his talents and he could have went to any school and at least went on as a head assistant coach, or even used his name to get a head coaching job at a school, at least a small school, and worked his way up. He didn't do that. He literally went all the way to the Pee-wee. Then he coached some little leagues and camps. Then he went to high school and coached high school. Then he went to an HBCU, put them on the map, made HBCUs cool to go to. And now he went to Colorado. And, you know, we're going to get into it. But what he's doing there, I mean, basically the team that he has, he got him off the transfer portal. So he basically brought a whole new team. This is a whole new team. This Colorado team is not the same Colorado team as last year. They were horrible. And nobody knew what they was going to do. People was only predicting them to win 4 or 5 games this year. And he already shaking it up. Colorado's already ranked. He got 2 Heisman candidates, a possible third, you know what I mean, with the way, you know, the homie was balling last week. But, you know, I really respect Deion for everything he's doing. Unfortunately, he did that against my team last week. And we'll talk about that. But, you know, salute to Deion. I just want to make sure we, you know, give Deion his proper just due. And people have to understand why a lot of people feel the way they do about Deion, and why you've been hearing what you hear about Deion, what all this is about. It's not hype, because regardless, he's already inspired so many kids. If they lose the rest of their games, I mean, look at the inspiration. He's been controlling the headlines, and NFL started this week, and he still controlled the headlines for this weekend. So that just kind of shows you how influential Deion is and what he's doing, and how important it is to, you know, the sport of football, or just sports period, that you could do this. So I rock with Deion. I really appreciate him doing what he's doing. And, you know, we better appreciate it on the college level. I don't know if he said his calling is just to do this and teach these kids in college and help them transition, which is a great calling. But we always know that, you know, once the NFL calls, you know, sometimes they go. So we'll see how long it lasts. And I just want to see him do great things and take that program up to the top, just like he did all the other programs that he's been coaching, you know? How you feel about it, Berg?
Hey, man. Like I said, when this whole thing first popped off, when they was trying to, you know, basically doodle on the man's name when he want to do coach for the HBCU, you know, was it Jackson State? Needs to coach at Jackson State.
Mm-hmm. Was, yep.
Right. So, you know, he tried to do the little HBCU thing, you know what I'm talking about? And
he did his thing out there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From what I've been looking at, you know, he turned the program around up there a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
All he wanted to do was be compensated for what he brought and the value he brought to the school, right? And they hit him with the same stuff. Black folks hit black folks with, oh man, you black folks, HBCU, and you know what? Colorado said we got 30, 40 million. And he did what any respectable businessman would have done. And he definitely got up out of that rattly motherfucking Jackson State. You understand me? Pay like your way, baby. And, you know, Colorado did that. So here we have it. And now we got what we got going on with Deion. And, you know, he been showing improvement. You know what I'm talking about?
I love it.
You can't do nothing but love that. And I just always love Prime since I was a young boy, since we was kids. Prime Time was always just one of my favorite people on TV, period, outside of what he did and the various sports that he played. It's just his persona, his personality, his spunk. You know what I'm talking about? He just had that it factor. When I say it got to be in you and not on you, Prime Time in his prime, that's what I'm talking about, man.
It's a perfect example, y'all.
Do y'all not understand that song was #1 at one point on the Billboard charts?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
No, I mean, you got to think.
Wrong, but I want to say it charted at least.
Man, we used to create those influences, man. That comes from our culture, man, especially the 90s, man.
You know, talking about Uncle Diggity, straight 90s babies in the building, man. He told y'all 20, 30 years ago it's about the money, man.
It's about the money. Prime.
Must be the money, man.
Must be the money.
It got to be. What, you logging in on your computer or something else?
Yeah, I'm about to switch over.
All right. Yeah, Uncle Diggity's silly, man. Right? So everybody out there hating on Prime, man, you know what? Just
stop hating.
Keep doing what you're doing, because Prime definitely gonna keep doing what he doing. And that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, he at where he at and doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Understand this is business, man. All y'all want to talk about that, HBCU and
And he did
I mean, it's all well and good, but you know, it's business too, man.
The thing is, what he wanted to do was bring that attention, and now I'm finally starting to hear a lot of y'all parents saying, "Oh, I want to send my kid to an HBCU," which is great. I love it, but let's not act like some of that influence wasn't what Deion did. You know what I mean? And people didn't want to give him the credit, like you said. Then people started shitting on his name when he went to Colorado. Like, what? He's supposed to stay there for his whole life? He brought light to the program and to the whole HBCU programs.
Right.
You know, I went to an HBCU. A lot of y'all may not know that. I went to Central State University. They was just getting a football program when I left. Well, I didn't leave voluntarily, but you know, when I stopped going, and like it is different because I went to regular college. I went to, you know, I was at Wright State all the time. We live in the O State territory, so we always downtown, you know, so we know what those cultures are like. I'm gonna tell y'all, there's no culture like HBCU culture. If you ain't ever been to a homecoming, you ain't never been to just the campus life, a party, anything. Trust me. I mean, even if you're grown, you should still go because it's an experience. Go to the game. Go to the homecoming game. You know, it's dope, man. Y'all got to get these experiences and support your people, man. You know what I mean? How many of y'all been to an HBCU game or even a college campus to even visit, walk around, just feel the energy?
Right.
You know? It's
something. I gotta say, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think every black person should do it. You know?
You think so, OG? What you think about what OG just said? Yeah.
That's what I was alluding to earlier. I was like, hey, you know, it's only a matter of
he built it up from the ground up too, huh? From little league, he done hit all little league,
Pee Wee,
high school, college.
All the way down. He didn't just use his name. He could have used his name.
Youth sports.
His program right now, Colorado, they said he has the most knowledgeable coaching staff around him too. So he also brought a lot of these dudes that was, probably we don't know what they'd be doing, but brought them to Colorado to teach these kids the fundamentals and how to become men. And from the first 2 weeks, they doing something good up there. I gotta give it to them.
Speaking of which, let's get to our first topic of discussion tonight. Speaking of prime time, it's only right that we get right to it with Nebraska versus Colorado.
Yeah. And as y'all know, Nebraska's my squad, y'all. So, I caught a little heat. Facebook, I said Nebraska was going to take it. The reason I felt that way is because we lost the week before to Minnesota. Our defense is good. We should have beat Minnesota. Great hats off to Minnesota. Last play of the game, inches, literally, is how we lost the game. And I felt like this week we had come back. We had a lot of turnovers and still should have won the game against Minnesota. And we came into this game and did the same thing. A lot of turnovers. We had 4 turnovers from our quarterback. You cannot have that and win a game. It actually was a good first half. And then the second half, they came out. Our defense still played good against them. But, hey, man, these boys, they got a lot, man. His son, Sador Sanders, he ended up throwing for 393 and 2 touchdowns. He ran for another touchdown. I feel like his son, he got sons playing on offense and defense, and his sons are nice. This team, I don't think we've seen the best of them yet either. They haven't even got a chance to. I think it's only 2 games they played together. A lot of these schools that they playing against, teams been playing together for 2-3 years.
Yeah, they ain't got no. They just now building their chemistry and everything. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, and they did it against. All right. When we look at last week, yeah, TCU was depleted. They was in the championship game last year. Let's not forget that. They beat a team in the first week that just came off of a championship game. Whether they were depleted, it's not the same team. I get that, but they are a championship caliber team from last year, at least, their program. And then they played against us, who, like I said, Nebraska, I ain't had no real expectations. I don't have no expectations for Nebraska. I'm going to be 100. But our quarterback, Sims, he just got to learn not to turn the ball over. Our defense is nice. But if we can stop turning the ball over, we'll be a good team. We got some weapons. But, hey, man, when you got cats like they got Travis Hunter, man. Travis Hunter, this guy played 129 snaps. He plays both sides of the ball, Birds. This is something that Deion did,
Right.
He didn't play like this. Now, Deion mostly just played defense, but every once in a while they might slide him in, whatever. But this guy, Travis Hunter, man, he impressed me, man. He didn't have a huge game like he did last week, but he still played 129 snaps. That was when he played against TCU. And then he played both ways most of the game against us. But the highlight player for me in this game was Xavier Weaver, which, he had 10 catches, 170 yards, a touchdown. You got to give it to these cats, man. They got weapons. That just shows you. Last week it was somebody that, they had, 5 players to score? 4 players over 100 yards receiving? That's fucking nuts, y'all. So we got to give it up to these boys, man. They young, they hungry. They playing with a chip on their shoulder. When you got a good coach, anything's possible, and they showing it right here. There he is, Xavier, man. That boy was nice, man. He was doing his thing, man. So,
Right.
His son, Shador Sanders, man, to be this young, to see him the way he transitions. I mean, he took a couple plays that I felt like he probably could have threw it out or, You know, could have avoided a couple sacks. You know, we can always nitpick on the game, but you know, these are things you can learn from as you move through. But what he has shown in these first 2 weeks is a good poise because against our defense last week, I mean, like I said, that first half, they only really scored them first points, first three. They a touchdown and their first 2 field goals, whatever. They only scored those just because of turnovers, really from us. But he took advantage of what came to him. He stayed cool throughout the game, and in the second half, he ended up revving it. Just stay consistent, man, and he hasn't turned the ball over, which is a huge thing. He throws great passes. He has a good knack for going through his progressions when he's looking at his receivers, and he could run the ball too. So these dudes they dangerous, man. They're gonna be dangerous.
Hold on, L.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. What you over there sipping on, man?
I got tequila. I actually need to go upstairs and grab my bottle, or a little cup, real quick. But no, yeah. What you sipping on?
No, because you know it's the first show, so we gotta commensurate the first E.N.E Sports.
Okay, here, let me run upstairs real quick, y'all. Give me 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, just 1 minute. I'm going up.
He said you gotta run upstairs. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share it on your social engineer, man. So what y'all think about that Nebraska and that Colorado game, man? What y'all think about the Nebraska Colorado game in the comment section, man? Where my brother G's at, man? Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. It's E.N.E Sports, man. We here, man. We are the game. You hear me? Giving you the game, breaking down the game because we come from the game. You need smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share it on your social engineer, man. I ain't gonna lie, they don't catch the Colorado and Nebraska game, right? But I definitely heard about the Colorado Ohio State game, right? You know what I mean? And, let's just say, right? You know what I'm talking about? Now hold on, let me see something real quick. Hold on, let me see something real quick. You already know what it is, man. Tap in and walk with us, man.
Let's go. All right, Stacks. I'm ready. We could toast up.
Okay, so you know we got to count them up real quick. Let me take this off the screen, man.
All
right. You already know what it is, man. Y'all know what it do, man. Tap in, man. You feel me?
Tap in, y'all.
You gotta tap in, and y'all gotta tap in with us. Listen, man. Speaking of old state, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all see that, right?
You see that?
See that? All right. So that's the, you know what I'm saying, my man, Ohio State Buckeyes.
Y'all see what I'm rocking. You know what I mean? The Benny the Butcher, Buffalo Bills joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holding
So
the pirate. You know what I mean?
So we commensurate in the first episode. You did. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, man. You know.
Yeah, let's commensurate it, man. Let's toast up to it.
Commensurate in the first episode.
And many more to come along.
E.N.E Tuesdays, E.N.E Sports Tuesdays, man. We here, man. Tap in, walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? We just got done talking about that old Colorado and that Nebraska game. You did. So It's only right that we get to the next topic of discussion. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and that will be Bama versus Texas. Let me pull it up real quick. All right.
This was a big one, man. You know how to everybody love Bama. I like Bama too, man. And I ain't gonna shake or say nothing bad about Bama because it's first games of the season, man. I really don't get into like stamping teams until about like week 4 or 5. That's when you could really start seeing the separation amongst teams. But a lot of these news cycles and people out here, they gonna jump on it. Just like with the NFL, they already claiming Super Bowl champs and all this shit off of one win. So, I play it cooler, a little cooler than that. And this was, crazy game because nobody expected Texas really to beat Alabama. So Texas took it to them. You know what I mean? We gotta give Texas their props, man. What's crazy is Texas was down going into the fourth quarter in this game. And then Alabama, man, next thing you know, they just gave up a couple of touchdowns and they just never could get back into it. But Texas, Texas football, it might be back, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think Texas football is back? Because we know Texas is known for football.
Yeah.
Man. So, we'll see, man.
We'll see.
Let us know how y'all feel. Do y'all think Texas is back?
We're going to open up the panel here in a minute, too, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to open up the panel here at the hour mark, too, in about 19 minutes, man. So click on that bell, subscribe to the page, tap in and walk with us. You did?
Yeah. But as far as, man, that was a great win. I'll say that to me was the game of the week. That's why I wanted to highlight that because Texas jumped like 6-7 spots, and I think now they number 4. So I just show you how much of a threat they felt like Alabama was to have them go from where they was at number 11 or so down to number 4. So shout out to Texas, and good luck with them boys for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and speaking of which, that was the next story, so I'm going to just go ahead and bring it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, the rankings, man. Georgia, of course, they number 1. Michigan, you got number 2. You got Florida State. I didn't get a chance to really watch Florida State. That's really the only team I ain't get a chance to watch all the way yet. But Florida State used to always be a good team. They took some years off, but now they back. Got USC back in the mix. They was good last year too. Ohio State, Penn State, Notre Dame, man. Tennessee. I'm excited for college football this year, y'all. It's going to be a good year. I think so. What y'all think, man?
College football, dude. Let's go.
It's back. I love it, man. Football season. Ain't nothing like the tailgates, man.
Hey, man, listen here, man. Them tailgates, man.
I gotta come out to Ohio, go to the Old State tailgates. I ain't even an Old State fan.
Man, you go to one of them horseshoe tailgates, they be having that whole joint lit up over there. They be out there early too. You go out there about 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, man. Get full and buttered.
Yeah.
You'll get full and hammered for free.
For free.
You hear me? Good food too. The type of stuff you see on the Food Network. Yeah, man, tap the man and walk with us, man. We gonna get y'all see the rankings, man. So y'all see what it is, man. Y'all see our state. We always stay up in there, man. You hear me? Yep. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all. Let's go, man. Next one we gotta go to, y'all, man. Did y'all watch it? Huh? Did you see it? I know you did. You football watching ass niggas. Huh? I know you seen this one. Huh? Oh, y'all seen this one. All right.
This was probably the biggest upset to me, and it was the first game of the season. So
See, Court's supposed to be chiming in right now, man. That's probably why he ain't chiming in, man, because his team lost, man.
no, his team won.
What, they won? I thought they lost.
Nah, man, the Lions pulled it off, man. I was surprised. You know, Mahomes, he didn't have a bad game, but he had some receivers that kind of fucked up the game for him. You know, I ain't gonna say old boy's name, but because he don't deserve to get his name said. Not right now. He got to redeem himself. But yeah, number 10, man. Not number 10. Oh boy, man. I can't say his name. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't say his name, but y'all know that dude.
What's wrong with his name?
You
can't pronounce it.
No. All right, Tony. Y'all know he's a good player. I don't want to be like that, but he almost single-handedly cost the Chiefs that game. He had 4 drops. 3 of them were key drops that could have won the game. Well, extended a drive, a touchdown drive, or one of them was a touchdown. He should have hit him right in the hands. The other one would have been it would have extended a drive. It was a 3rd and something that he dropped. Another one did the same thing. That would have been a pivotal moment to keep the clock moving and turn downs again. And, you know, when you got a receiver that you hitting right in the hands and they dropping the ball in the NFL, I mean, I don't know. As a quarterback, it's hard for me to blame a quarterback on that one. You know, and that happened 4 times to what's supposed to be one of their best receivers. You know, the game was a good game, though, man. I watched the whole game from start to finish. So it was a great game. I like what Goff did. Goff showed a lot of oomph in himself. He did his thing, stayed poised. You could tell that they got a lot of young stars is ready to go. I really like that about the Detroit Lions. And we've been seeing the Detroit Lions come up in these past year where they look good. They was losing a lot of games last year off of just mental errors that happens when you got young players. But you could tell that I like that new coach too. I only watched one episode of the Hard Knocks, the first one. And their coach, they got a new coach that's energetic. I seen him get out there doing the reps and the workouts with the players. That's the kind of coach that really inspires your team, and he's an NFL catch, you know.
Okay,
so
then.
He
must be in tip-top shape then.
Oh yeah, man. And, you know, I like that. That's the kind of stuff that I like to see from coaches, that engagement. And, you know, you could tell it really shows off because when you get that engagement, you get your players to believe in you, work for you, they run through a wall for you. You know, I used to play football, and, you know, that's what you do, man. You got to get out there, and a coach can be the biggest difference. You got the same team from last year to this year, 2 totally different records just based off of what coach it is. And Detroit Lions, man, shout out to them. Did what they were supposed to do. I still feel like Kansas City would be good. They also didn't even have their best receiver, Kelsey. He was out. So, you know, we'll see how the season progresses. I know first game, like I said, I don't base nothing off the first game. We're not going to do any power rankings on here until maybe week 4 or 5. I'll say probably 5 because that's when you can start seeing the separation. But, you know.
Shout out to Lance Parker tapping in with us, man.
Lance Parker in the building. Uncle Diggity, what up, OG? Everybody, man.
OG say Lions went on a win streak near the end of last season. Lions coaches to play for the Lions. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I like him, man.
So that means something right there, Mike. Hey, that's what's up. I just texted Court and told him to tap in. Listen, my man Court, y'all know Court, man. My man Rain, man. Rain, one thing I can say about Court is win or lose over since we first met back in 1996. You hear me? This guy Court has been a Detroit Lions fan. Gotta say that. I respect him for that. You feel me?
Well, yeah, you gotta stay. Most of the homies got the same teams, you know.
Right.
I will say that. You know, gotta keep the same team, but you know, Court being a Lions fan, I'm a Bills fan. Star, he's a Colts fan. So
We got Cortez tapping in, whatever, man.
Cortez in the building.
Man,
What up, brother?
whatever, man. All right. You already know, man. We going in, man. We talking about these stories, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share and social engineer, man. It's E.N.E Sports with my brother King Els. We in the building. Stats with the facts. You got 2-6, well, actually 3-6. With my man Tox Beats in the building, right? E.N.E in the building, tapping in. I can't remember where my man G's at, man.
Jeez.
Feel me? My man John Woodruff. My nigga John Woodruff, right? My nigga G's, man. Yo, put together that show for y'all one of these Saturdays, man. Me and G's gonna tell that story about we got hit by SWAT that goddamn day, man. God damn it, man. You hear me, man? And I always think about the times I've been in SWAT raids. I forget about that one for some reason. You hear all my nigga G's right here. My nigga been tapping in, you in the clouds, cuz. We about to open up this panel in like 9 minutes, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. You did. Shout out to my brother L for putting together the code list of things to go over. You know what I'm saying? I added but I'm going to add a couple more to it. You know what I'm saying? Or something else to it that I don't see him talking about and they didn't send me. So that's what's up. It's all good. We still here. We all here. You know what I mean? Now, I know, you know what I'm saying, L don't really probably want to talk about this. You hear me? L probably doesn't really want to talk about this one, but I witnessed this one myself.
Hey, man, I'm Bills all day, man. You know what I mean? We cooking up. We could have played the Benny the Butcher song. Like, hey, man, I ain't never went nowhere neither, man. We Bills all day. You know what I mean? Bills Mafia. You know what I mean? That was a tough one.
I know Els wasn't too happy about the turnout of this one, but
nah.
You know, me, Kill, and Fawn sat up there and watched that joint, man. And I had to say it was quite the interesting game. Right?
It's a lot.
G said I'm on 2K listening to the show. You over there multitasking, man? Yeah, we about to open up this panel here in a second, man, so y'all can time on in, man. So, L, you know, I know both of these teams is both of your squads. You know what I'm saying? I know the Bills is your main squad. You know what I mean? And
I like the Jets.
I know you do. I know you like the Jets. What I'm saying is, you know, with the Bills is your squadron, though. You know what I'm talking
about? That's who I love, man. That's who I grew up with. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Bills all day. You know, my thing is this. I'm gonna say this. Like I said, I don't like to give too much on the first.
That's what everybody would say, OJ. Not after one game.
Now, my thing is this. That's crazy, OG. Because the whole summer NFL news was swarmed up by A-Rod going here. He forced his way out of Green Bay, you know, to say, this is where I want to go. Only place I want to go. And he picked a good squad because their defense, as y'all see, the defense is very stout. They got a nice running back core. They had Bryce last year because I had him on my fantasy team before he got hurt like week 6 or 7 last year. He was, you know, I could tell he is going to be something special. And then they added Dalvin Cook, which I thought that the Bills were supposed to get because we actually have his brother, James Cook, on our team. And he said he wanted to come to the Bills, but that's neither here nor there. So, you know, he goes to the Jets. So they got a backfield with those two. Some pretty decent receivers. And you know, you put A-Rod with that team and they're a contender. So to see that happen last night, you know, me as a competitor, even though it was against my team and yeah, I wanted my team to win the game at all costs, I never want anybody to get injured, especially season-ending injury like that.
Right.
So, you know, I hope A-Rod, you know, and it's coming towards the end of his career. So it's one of those things where we don't even know if he might even ever come back to play football again.
How old is this dude again?
Like A-Rod got to be up in the upper 30s, about 30,
Like 39 or something like that?
Yeah, he got to be up there.
Bro, with an injured man.
Yeah. But, you know, the thing, he's still one of the best. And you know, he could have, like I said, with this offense, who knows what he could have did this year with the defense that he got. So
I'm just saying, man, when you get up in the age like that, man, you know, them type of injuries, man, you don't just bounce right back from them type joints.
That's why I said it might be the last time.
Anyway, with the wear and tear, you know, talking the wear and tear he already got on his body, you know, talking about at this age, about to be down there 40, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, man, you know, might be time to hang it up, man.
He's 39. Okay, yeah.
He thought that G said he had him going to the old slooper slow. He had him going to the chip.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people picked him to go out the AFC. Yeah, a lot of people picked him.
You agree with that?
Hey, I wouldn't argue with you. You know what I mean? I'm still going to say that I feel like the Bills could still make it there. You know, we get on the right accord. But, you know, with some teams in the AFC, them, of course, KC, you know, right now, you know, Miami looking very explosive. I like what Tua did. He was looking phenomenal. Like, he might have had one of the best performances as a quarterback. So, you know, like I said, I don't like to get too involved the first couple weeks. I like to see shit shake up a little bit, see how teams really play. After about the fourth, fifth week, I could pretty much get a good grips on how I feel about the season. But this week one was exciting. I'll say that, man. You know, and I think it just being an NFL fan could have just been that for me. But the first game was a great game with the Detroit Lions, which we just highlighted, and this was the last game of the first week. Both fire games. If you love football, you love both of these games. Whether you was a fan of the team that lost or not, I still enjoyed watching that game last night. Now, yeah, was I sad? Was I pissed off? Fonz called me. I was like, and Fonz always doing that bullshit, calling somebody and then hanging up after like 2 seconds of talking to somebody. Like, hold up. You know what I mean? Don't just remind me my team just got beat and then get off the phone. You know what I mean? But nah.
Speaking about it though, L, right?
Yeah.
Let's go and segue right into it. We start about the injury. You feel me?
Yeah.
I pulled it up on the screen, man. It was a pretty serious situation, man. You know,
Kind
of looked like he kind of at first glimpse when I first saw it, I'm thinking like, oh man, he perping out there, man. But then when I saw it, I said, oh nah.
No,
like,
what I sent you,
right there.
Yeah, that thing that I sent you, bro, it shows his Achilles coming up. So his Achilles pop. Yeah, his Achilles is completely tore. Like in the video, like they have a slowed down video that I sent Bird that the replay shows they just put it on his ankle and you could see it come up through his side. Like,
ooh.
Just like KD. If y'all remember what happened to KD, it's the same thing. Same thing that happened to KD.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely see that joint.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, you know, like I said, man, we always.
Good Lord.
I never want nobody to get hurt.
Take some water on that one.
Yeah, no injuries, especially no season injuries. I know injuries happen, but
that looked like that was very painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Now listen here, man. We're about to take a brief intervention. You understand what I'm saying? Intervention. Well, hold on. We're gonna do a brief intervention, right? We're gonna play some E.N.E real quick for y'all. You need, you know what I'm talking about? We're gonna play some E.N.E for y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm talking about? Share on your social engineering. E.N.E Sports Tuesdays, man. Me and my brother King Els, man. We here, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, man. Subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? We're diversifying over here, switching it up, switching the whole situation. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man.
I agree.
What OG saying? The week 8 is when 10s really start making their playoff run. Yeah, you know. We're going to get right back to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Brief intermission, I should say, my bad. I'm over here mumble mouthing everything. You know, so y'all listen to this old Shaq and Penny. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But
we're gonna open up the panel when we get done, man.
Sick
Matter of fact, I'm dropping the link right now. Y'all all more than welcome to tap in. You know,
it's the Legends edition right here. We legends in the game.
Comment section. If you want to come up and
Palmas and Leaf,
man, come tap in.
Volume 2.
Course, man. Let's go, man.
Sick and glitch, we ready, nigga, and blowing sticky. Lyrical heat, confetti paper, don't blow it quickly. Pick and roll with the mic, these butcher boys gritty. Two of the best to do it, nigga, we Shaq and Penny.
Sick and glitch, we ready, nigga, and blowing sticky. Lyrical heat, confetti paper, don't blow it quickly. Pick and roll with the mic, these butcher boys gritty. Two of the best to do it, nigga, we Shaq and Penny. Cycle sick, glitch to guarantee we back in this. No chiropractic class, but we stay cracking shit. Straight magic shit. Rabbit out the hat with this. You gonna need a stick of fire just to match with this. I'm the Captain Jack, always about that action black. You always lose, slip on floors where the traction at. Every time we see some action, we counterattack. Let them hang out to dry where the mountains at. I'm like a mountain lion. When they see they pray, bank account on Ku Klux Klan. All I see is K's. All this fire in my chest, I got a burned heart. My drive killing them. R.I.P. to Earnhardt. I'm so smart. Yeah, you ain't seen the worst part. Everything fine. I'm caking like dessert carts. We above average and still living lavish. About my vegetables, cauliflower and the cabbage. Causing mob havoc. Man, we straight savage. Start constructing a house with plans for a palace. So sick with it. Padded room and doctor visits. Legendary shit. We practicing with repetitions. Money still in shape. I'll break it down to the midget. Shorty did a split on my pole. Now I'm superstitious. Butcher boys magic. We like Shaq and Penny. Had to tighten up the bread, now the racks are skinny.
Sick and glitch, we ready, nigga, and blowing sticky. Lyrical heat, confetti paper, don't blow it quickly. Pick and roll with the mic, these butcher boys gritty. Two of the best to do it, nigga, we Shaq and Penny.
Sick and glitch, we ready, nigga, and blowing sticky. Lyrical heat, confetti paper, don't blow it quickly. Pick and roll with the mic, these butcher boys gritty. Two of the best to do it, nigga, we Shaq and Penny.
Nigga, I'm reckless if niggas wanting a death wish. Giving their families flowers and sending them all my best wish. Yeah, the shot is pure. You can tell how the net switch. Double APs, trying to sooner my damn wrist. I mean left and right. Top dogs, we top picks, heavy on the bars. We ain't taking no shots, bitch. Rolling up the shit I blow up, probably blow your mind. Plus I've been on Collins Ave, blowing Georgia Pine. The shit I do with these bars, truly one of a kind. I'm extra with it behind the back when I drop a dime. The flow combined with the swag shit, I'm true to mine. So like a diamond from pressure, nigga, I truly shine. I took my time, I'm doing great and looking fine. This Cuban link on my neck, bitch, it's really mine. Niggas losing life fast, nigga, I'm father time. Counting up and rolling up like last time. Delegate with my niggas, we gotta lead the blind. Cauliflower inside of me in my top 5. Back to the subject, I can never be bluffing. Women love you for fee, niggas hate you for nothing. Shout to YALL, niggas know how them boys play. Ain't never been the game, could never say we was EA. Never.
Nigga.
Ain't no games. Ain't never been the game, could never say we was EA. Sick glitch, we ready, nigga, and blowing sticky. Lyrical heat, confetti.
Play that touchdown, bro.
Yeah, pick and roll with the mic, these butcher boys gritty. Two of the best to do it, nigga, we Shaq and Penny.
Yep. Sick and glitch, we ready, nigga, and blowing sticky. Lyrical heat, confetti paper, don't blow it quickly. Pick and roll with the mic, these butcher boys gritty. Two of the best to do it, nigga, we Shaq and Penny.
Yeah. What up? E.N.E. Tuesdays. You understand what I'm saying? My brother King Els. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Next share on your social media and Jack. Shout out to my brother, big homie on that left coast, west coast, Sir Ism. Don't subscribe to my brother, Sir Ism.
What up?
Big. Tap in and walk through this, man. I wish Sir Ism would tap in, man, because I know he on the sports real heavy too, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, that's Shaq and Penny, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to play that song. You know what I'm talking about? OG, you like that joint right there, OG, man? You know what I'm talking about?
Since we going over the NFL, I sent you that touchdown joint. Was sick.
You said what now?
That joint I sent you, the touchdown joint.
You talking about the song?
Yeah.
The beat?
No, it's on the SoundCloud. Touchdown. It's the perfect NFL song. That's why I wanted you to play that one today.
Oh, shit. When you send me that?
I just sent it to you earlier. It's a whole, you should have
my email?
No, on your text message.
What?
I said, here's the intro song.
Let me see that. Okay. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, it's NFL time, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't even see that, man. You know, I'll rather listen to this. We're gonna play straight E.N.E. though.
That's E.N.E. This is E.N.E.
Oh, this is E.N.E.
It's on my. See, that's how. Look, y'all. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my SoundCloud in here, y'all. This was literally the first SoundCloud song I ever dropped.
I didn't even know that though.
This is me and Sick. This touchdown. This song, yeah. And you know, I just felt like it was the perfect joint to have.
Let me go to it real quick.
For the NFL season opener, you know what I mean? It's an old joint, you know what I mean? It's like 2019, 2020, but you know, we talking about the NFL. It's the NFL opening week, you know what I mean? Touchdown, you know. You gotta get it popping, you know what I mean? The Shaq and Penny's fire, though. We're gonna definitely play that again for the basketball season opener too.
Oh yeah, we gotta play that.
The NBA open up next month, y'all. You know, I can't wait.
Hold on, I don't even know. Let's listen to this joint real quick, man. You feel me?
Yeah, y'all gotta go dig in that catalog, man. I got like 100 songs in that SoundCloud for y'all that y'all can listen to for days.
You know what I'm talking about? Let's go, man.
Okay, true stories from Huntington with Jen and Mindy.
Somebody came through the drive-thru. I looked at the ID. It said Mindy.
You knew Mindy?
I did. I said, oh my gosh, hi, Mindy. And this person looked over and drove away, left everything at the branch. I knew it wasn't her, so I contacted our fraud department and had a hold put on the account.
Well, sounds like she helped save you from identity theft, Mindy.
Yeah, she saved the day. She was my little guardian angel.
Get more than money from your bank. Welcome to Huntington. Real people compensated for true stories.
Hey, I rocks with Huntington, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
E.N.E. Touchdown, King Els. Let's go. King Els and Sick.
Touchdown.
This is Tox beat.
Touchdown. Nah. Tip ball. We did this at TJ's though. 2 arms up, yelling touchdown.
Like
she said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown. Meet me with them circles, it's a tip ball. Gotta watch these snakes there. Tip ball. Fans watching cause it's tip ball. When I finish, need 10 figures on the floor. Tip ball. That's the music. 2 arms up, yelling touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown.
Curry.
All right, that's enough, man. We're gonna play that at the end. That's the new theme show song right there, man. You hear me, man?
That's what I was telling you.
I didn't even see that. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that. Well, we gonna say that to the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? And but after the night though, it's gonna be the intro song though. You did.
Touchdown.
We're gonna get back into that. We're gonna get back into that though.
That's the first song on my SoundCloud that I dropped, y'all. The very first song.
I didn't know that, yeah. I did not know that. Yeah. Then Tox Beats Blaze that Sack and Penny, didn't he?
Oh, that Sack and Penny.
You know what I'm saying? One nigga Glitch came through with the auto tune.
Yeah.
That was different, man. I ain't know he the first dude out of E.N.E to use the auto tune. Am I correct when I say that?
I don't use it all the way.
I'm about to say because I haven't heard no Key L's tracks with auto tune, man.
Well, you
have. Man.
Well, check the SoundCloud. That's why I tell y'all to go listen to the SoundCloud.
So you got some stuff in auto tune? You got auto tune tracks?
I got a lot of them, bro. But that was when I was recording off of the iPad. So the iPad make it easier to do it.
Oh, okay. So you had some help.
Y'all just got y'all got. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got to thumb through that shit. Thumb through that SoundCloud, man. That SoundCloud is deep. It's at least about, I say, 70 to 100 songs on that SoundCloud. It take you a while, but you could just put it on the rock.
That's a lot of joints, B. What y'all know about this right here, man? What y'all know about this right here, man? Is Cap back? Is old Kaepernick bending knee? Ass nigga, he coming back, man? Huh?
Oh, man, Cap, man. I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly. If you ask me my personal opinion, but I don't see. After his last workout, they said he had a good workout. His agent basically reached out to the Jets, basically about his desire to return to the NFL.
Right.
I know a lot of people like, damn, it's been 7 years, and but if he keep himself in shape, then hey, if anything, he got a healthy body. He ain't been hit. But I would have to see it. That's one of those things I also got to see. He had a little shaky time before he, exited and all that. And the way that they got him up out of there, of course, political reasoning and all that. But he had a good run when he did that Super Bowl run. So Cat did show that he could have flashes of being a really, really good NFL quarterback. So I'm always about letting people get the opportunity. It's a lot of trash quarterbacks in the league, and I'm sure he can't be no worse than starting and getting a lot of money. So I'm always about it. If he's a better choice for a team than somebody else, I'm all for it. I just want to see the best talent on the field. So if that's him, I would like to see it. If it's not, then I like to see it passed on. That's the way I look at it. But I feel like he should at least get a chance, Zach Wilson. I mean, shit, bring him as a backup. They didn't even have a backup because Zach Wilson, we was out there blasting his ass too, man. Pause. But it was one of those hits where they thought he might have got hurt for a quick second, but Zach Wilson, a tough dude. And if he would have got hurt, they said that they didn't even have a backup quarterback after Zach Wilson on the roster. So they would have had to go to like one of their receivers that played quarterback like in high school or something. So it's always good to have at least a backup quarterback. I mean, I ain't even saying Cat got to start, but you trying to tell me that he ain't even good enough to be a backup quarterback? So.
Well, just hold on real quick, L. How about y'all take a listen to this?
Tom Brady just retired, so he's relatively fresh. Now, I don't believe that Tom Brady is actually going to come back. I think he's done. Another name that actually popped up was Colin Kaepernick. Now, I talked about that name in my previous video because Jamel Hill said that the Jets should actually reach out to Colin Kaepernick. Now, there's no word right now on who the Jets have actually reached out to. But, guys, we got confirmation now that the grift of Colin Kaepernick will not stop. This man now is seeking an opportunity with the Jets. And I believe this is nothing more than a grift here. But look at this, guys. On Outkick here, Colin Kaepernick's agent is in contact with the Jets, according to reports. Now, this is actually coming from an NFL insider right here. And if I'm the Jets, don't fall for it. Don't even acknowledge Colin Kaepernick, because we know that this man is done. He's washed up. And if you actually say, hey, we're actually going to give him an opportunity, and you don't actually put him on the roster, then the wokes out there, the people like on the View, they're just going to say, hey, the NFL doesn't want Colin Kaepernick anymore. They don't want a quote-unquote black quarterback anymore, even though the NFL actually put out a post talking about 14 of the starting QBs in week 1 was actually black. Just throwing it out there. But let's get into this, guys. Colin Kaepernick's people reportedly are in contact with the New York Jets. As crazy as it might sound, Kaepernick has been all over Twitter, which is now known as X, since Aaron Rodgers suffered a season-ending Achilles injury after just a few snaps with the Jets. Jamel Hill wasted no time before floating the suggestion that the Jets should sign Kaepernick, who last played during the 2016 season.
Wow.
7 years ago, guys.
Wow.
Honestly, guys, if I was to actually pick...
Wow. Shout out to that brother right there, man. You hear me? Shout out to the brother, Black and White Sports. Shout out to that brother, right? Did you hear that, L?
Yeah.
You know? So that's that brother. How, you know, that's some views on old Cap for you right there. It's Cap back. Now let's get to you, L. What do you think?
Like I was saying, I mean, if he's the best for the job, he goes out and shows that he's capable of doing the job.
7 years, man.
A starter or backup. You know what I mean?
7 years, though, bro.
You say, I know it's a long time. But
that's recent.
So my thing is this: he just had.
Bro, L, man, you rusty after 7 years, bro.
But he just had a workout like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
He just had time he was on that field, man. When the last time he was on that field?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I always have to reserve in this type of situation when we talk about Cat to say if he works out and his workouts are just as good as these other quarterbacks, why not? I mean, shit, you talking about rusty? Most of these cats is rusty too. From what we see, there's a lot of shitty quarterbacks in the league. A lot of them. So you trying to like I said, I'm not saying that he could be a starter, but a backup, like shit. You ain't even got to be the number 2. You can be the number 3 backup. But I don't think that there's that many quarterbacks, 50 quarterbacks better than him like that. But then again, I don't know. Like I can't even say it because I haven't seen him on the field, and I haven't seen a lot of them guys on the field. Like a lot of them guys ain't getting no snaps neither. So, you know, if he comes and has a good workout, feel like he could do something, why not give him a shot? You know, at this point, we know he's getting blackballed. But like what you standing on, the 7 years is also one of those things where it's like, all right, you ain't played in 7 years, but if you keep in shape, you keep throwing the ball, you keep doing the trainings, he has the money to have the best training. Like I said, when I seen him throwing the rock a couple years back when he was doing those workouts and the videos and all that, he ain't look bad. He ain't look no worse than good old Zach Taylor out there is getting his ass lit up all day. Like, you know? So it is what it is. I would like to see him at least get a shot. If he make it, he make it. If he don't, he don't.
Right. So he at least deserved to be given a chance to redeem himself and show that he has the ability to still play at a professional level even after 7 years of absolutely no football, no nothing on the field.
Yeah. I mean, shit, they about to have to stick with Zach Wilson for the rest of the year.
Mm.
You know what I mean? At least get him a backup. They don't have a backup quarterback. So you, as a team, should at least have 2 backup quarterbacks. So, like I said, he ain't even got to be the first backup. He could be the second backup. But at least, you know, I at least want to see him get a fair shake. Whether he makes it or not, that's not for me to call, but I feel like he should at least get the same fair shake any other quarterback would get in that situation. Yeah,
I agree with that. 100%. You know, everybody want to sit up here probably clowning Cap like he done, he washed.
Shit, Kurt Warner, they went and snatched Kurt Warner from a motherfucking supermarket, and he went and won a Super Bowl. Like, what are we talking about? This dude was done playing football. So, you know, we done seen wilder things happen. It's just people only pay attention to the stories going on now. But there's been players that they got from other places that was in different places in their lives too that they pulled and they came in and became successful quarterbacks in the NFL, you know? So, like I said, only thing I'll say is I just would like him to see get a fair shake. 7 years is a long time, but if you've been in shape, you stay in shape, you stay ready, then, hey, I like to see it. And if they feel like he really can't do it, throw his ass out there to the wolves and let us see for ourselves. You know what I mean? That to me would be the best thing to do. If the NFL want to be like, man, stop this Cap shit, fuck it, put him on the field, and if he go out there, stink it up, can't be any worse than what we've seen some of these other quarterbacks do. But, you know, go ahead. At least let us see it. That's what I'm saying.
They might not want to waste the money, though.
Shit, I mean, they waste money. Look at, bro, they just, we talk about wasting money. Look at what they gave Danny Jones, the New York Giants quarterback, and that dude sucks. And he just got paid. They almost lost Saquon Barkley was about to damn near sit out because they wasn't going to pay him, but they paid the quarterback who's weak. And we seen Danny get lit up all game. Couldn't even damn near throw the ball. So you can't tell, like I said, I don't know. I ain't seen Cap play, but I don't feel like he could be too much more worse than what we just saw from Danny, little Danny, and he got paid.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And he sucked last year, so I didn't even understand when they gave him the money. Like, well, he wasn't even good last year. How he get all them M's? But like I said, Verge, what you were saying about the money, man, they passing it out. So,
right.
But I think the thing is, his is more deeper than just money. It's more of a political thing.
Right.
And if they let him back in the league, then it's going to make the NFL to them and their shield somehow look weak because they blackball.
Yeah, like they acquiescing or something.
Yeah, they literally blackball. Like, let's be clear, y'all. The reason Kaepernick is not playing is because he's been getting blackballed since he kneeled. So whether we all could say, oh, he's been out for 7 years, that wasn't because he wanted to be out. That's because they held him out and wouldn't let him come back to play. Like, he's been blackballed, y'all. And honestly, it's kind of fucked up that we just kind of let it push to the side and that we are supporting the NFL a lot. Like, I know a lot of people that didn't watch the NFL the year after he got, after they, blackballed him from the league, and I salute those people. I kind of lost a little interest for like half of the season the next year. I'm not gonna lie and say, I ain't gonna lie and say I was out there and I didn't watch the NFL or none of that, but I wasn't like checking for it like I normally, like how this year, first game we ready and all, I wasn't like that. Like, I kind of felt it left a bad taste in my mouth too when I saw what was going on, because it ain't right, man. Nobody should be blackballed out of nothing. Everybody should have fair opportunities, fair shakes, especially if you're talented, and we see them give it ain't no black and white thing because we see some black quarterbacks, white quarterbacks, Spanish quarterback, all of them get these shakes, and we done seen quarterbacks where we like, how the hell is he even out there? And how does he still got a job? How is he getting more? How is he getting bigger checks? He sucks. Like, we all, anybody that's watching on this timeline, in this comment section, I'm pretty sure y'all all done looked at a quarterback like, why is he even out there? But that's what I'm saying. If we say that about all these quarterbacks, this guy actually he didn't lead his team all the way. I mean, he had a nice ass defense, but he maintained the offense and got his team to a Super Bowl appearance. So, you know what I mean? He took over an opportunity that was given to him because somebody got injured, but hey, he at least relished in that opportunity and helped his team win to get to a certain point that they hadn't been to in a long time prior to that. And, we have short memories when it comes to sports, it seems like. But, he did have a couple subpar seasons, but he never really got that fair shake, man. That's the thing with Cap. He never did. And, I would like to see him get a fair shake, whether he make it or not.
You think he really never got a fair shake?
Nah. Not since he kneeled. Ever since he kneeled, they didn't want him in the league no more. That's the only reason why he wasn't in there, bro.
You think so?
Yeah. Because look at some of the quarterbacks, man, that we look at, man. They keep their jobs and all this. Like I said, I ain't saying he was the best quarterback or none of that. He had some bad years, but he did have some good moments. And shit, I'm looking at players that's been having bad years for 5 years and still got their job and starting, not even just on the bench,
Or could it be that he's just a mediocre player and he probably could have had a career had he not just been on that rebellious fuckery he was on with the Nilla situation?
Because I ain't even saying he would have been a star in the league. He could have been a decent quarterback. Like I said, man, we looking at these cats.
Mr. O said he was trash.
He wasn't trash. He just I wouldn't say he was trash. He had a bad season, but he never. But the thing is this: we have to remember the quarterback development in the NFL normally goes a 3 to 4 year period. He got thrown in a little earlier than his progression because of the injury, so he didn't get that same time to really sit and, really take the game around him and really elevate it. But he took his opportunity and he did put together a string of good games to lead his team through some playoff wins, which we got players that's getting paid that ain't even won a playoff game or even been to the playoffs, sniffed the playoff. So, I mean, it is what it is, I ain't going to go as far as say he was trash, but like I said, I never said he was even a superstar or even a star quality, but I feel like he was at least a quarterback that could manage the game. And I think we don't respect that as much as we did back when we had like the Chad Penningtons and, these type of players that was good game managers that just didn't turn the rock over. They don't have to have the necessarily deep ball, but can make the completions, keep the chains moving, and win games for you that way. Long as you got a good defense behind them. We seen Eli Manning win Super Bowls where he was a subpar quarterback, but had that defense behind him. And 49ers had that defense. So all you need is a game manager when you got a defense like that. And he was a good game manager. He didn't really turn the ball over that much. The team just sucked, though. You got to remember, when he first got there, 49ers was whack as hell, too. They lost a lot. They was injured. But, I just would like to see him get a fair shake, whether he make it or not. That's all I can say on that one.
OG said Tim Tebow got blocked ball for praying after each touchdown. He definitely did.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even on no stuff like Colin Kaepernick. He just was basically giving thanks to the Most High. That's
It's crazy because Tim Tebow was still getting shots after Kaepernick, and Kaepernick was better than Tebow. You know, Tim Tebow even got back in the league. Y'all remember? He was out the league doing TV, and then they brought him back in the league. That's the difference, and that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between the white man and the black man, too. And I ain't want to make it a race thing, but yeah. They let Tim Tebow at least come back to try to prove himself, and he couldn't prove himself. They even gave this man a starting job in Denver. So that's what I'm saying. And then when we saw he couldn't do the job, he retired. He got out the game himself. I don't even think Tim Tebow got blackballed. I think he just left the game himself, too. I think that was like kind of like a 50-50 thing, but they at least gave him another opportunity. Cap ain't get no other opportunity. And he definitely was better than Tebow. Y'all can't tell me Tebow was better than Cap. There's no way you won't tell me that. That nigga Tebow's, now he was trash.
What y'all think? Put 11 in the chat. Was Tebow better than Cap? Or is that Cap?
Yeah, Tebow definitely wasn't.
Put 11 in the chat. Put the number 11 in the chat if you think yes. Put 12 if you think no.
Tebow with the alligator arm.
Yeah, not the alligator arm.
Tebow was good. He was a good running quarterback. That was about it. A running quarterback, maybe 10, 15-yard passes, like I was talking about. He wasn't even accurate like Pennington or none of them. Had that little run, fake, jump pass into the end zone or whatever. Tebow was like
12.
Yeah. I mean, Tebow was more of a running back than anything. A running back that would throw the ball than I wouldn't even look at Tebow as a quarterback. He just happened to have a great system in Florida that allowed him to do what he did. But he wasn't even really a quarterback in my eyes. He was more like a hybrid running back.
Well, that hyped old Tebow up like he just was the greatest thing since sliced bread, boy.
Hey, man. They got him a white boy that was able to run a little bit. Brady Quinn never got to get to his full potential, though, man. He had too many injuries, You know, Brady Quinn could have been better. He just that's another thing, man. Injuries will take you out the game. You know? Brady Quinn was actually not that bad when he was in college.
Yeah, man, you already know what it is, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineering, tap in, walk with us. We going in E.N.E Sports. One of my Uncle Diggy say, wasn't Tebow a beast in college, but got to the league and was ass? He was. They were showing the whole things on ESPN about his whole science and how he was able to throw the ball and all that crazy stuff. I remember all that stuff about Tim Tebow. Went to the league and was garbage.
But we don't talk about that, man. And he got multiple chances.
Right.
You know? But Cap could lead his team to, well, not lead his team, but like I said, he managed his team to go to a Super Bowl. And now all of a sudden, he just is nothing. Like, you know what I mean? I watched them games. Cap was doing some shit. Cap wasn't just he wasn't no fly-by-night player on that run. Now, like I said, his seasons around that may not have been constructed the right way or look nice stat-wise, but he at least had a run that led his team somewhere, where a lot of these dudes ain't never been nowhere, ain't never had a run in their life that we could even think of or attach their name to, and they get multiple chances, and they getting breaded up. So you kind of take it how you want on that one, you know? Got to read between the lines sometimes, you know?
Definitely got to read between the lines, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We're about to get to the next situation. You did tap in and walk with us, man. Right? We basically just did a recap this week, so
yeah,
we did a recap.
The NFL was live, you know.
what we will do is a UFC recap. You hear me?
Oh, hold up. I do want to say something. Another game that we didn't highlight that I probably should have, the Browns versus Bengals. The Bengals got ass beat. You know, Burrow about 80 yards passing, kind of almost messed me up a little bit.
Real quick.
Yeah, because I had Jamar Chase, and you know, it's never good when your quarterback can't get the ball to one of the best receivers in the game.
What you say? What team you said it was again?
Since the Bengals,
Bengals versus Brown, right?
Bengals versus Browns, which is a huge Ohio game. I'm sorry,
huge Ohio game.
Yeah, I didn't have this highlighted, but yeah, this was another upset of the week. The Browns did their thing. My man Tuggy, Deshaun Watson, did his thing. He looked pretty decent out there. The Browns defense looked good. The Bengals just looked like a step slow, like they just wasn't ready 100%. I feel like Burrow might still be kind of dealing with a little injury that he dealt with in preseason or right before the preseason. And I think he was kind of nursing that. So we had to, like I said, you know, y'all don't put too much stock in these first couple weeks of games. You know, I know all of us are fans. We got our teams. We want to go hard. But week 1 ain't the week to start declaring Super Bowl champs. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Browns fans said they're going to win the Super Bowl every year. So anytime they win a game, they wouldn't say it's an upset. But, you know, the Bengals obviously was a team that if anybody put any money on the game, would have put their money on the Bengals for sure. So, you know, I got to give it to the Browns, man. They did their thing, man. They went in there, did their thing. They got them up out of there. I ain't giving nobody excuses. I'm actually breaking down what I saw in the game. I did feel like Burrow was nursing that injury a little bit. He ain't look as loose as he normally do. Then it is what it is. So, you know, that's what we do, man. It was a good game. I feel like the Browns, man, they about due to, you know, have a good squad, take it up top. But we'll see, man. That division is going to be a good division this year. We have to see how the rest of these teams fare out. Actually, like I said, man, at first I was going to say the AFC East was going to be the best, but now with A-Rod going down, I still feel like we're going to be one of the top 2-3 divisions. But I could see this division, if the Bengals get back to, you know, and the Bengals are going to get back to where they're going to get to because their receiving core is probably the best receiving core in the NFL. So, you know, we're going to get to it, man. I respect it, man. It was a good win by the Browns.
I think a Glistener guarantee in the building, man. Come through talking that. You know what I'm talking about? Talking that ish. You hear me?
Yeah,
you know you missed that already, man.
We went over the Bills versus Jets. That was the second set. We went over the Lions first. The Lions win, then the Bills, and now we here. And actually, this is the last one. Yeah, Rob. Look, see, Rob. He. All right. So this is what, if y'all know what he's trying to do. He's talking about my team. What we just went through. The Bills lost. Like I said, it is what it is. We lost, and we'll be back next week. I don't put no stock in the first 4 or 5 weeks. I never have in the NFL, and I never will. I'm not one of those fair weather fans. You know what I mean? I got one team and one team only. Are you, Rob? Are you Miami this year? Or are you Carolina Panthers this year? We need to know.
Which one?
Nah, they ain't got the best. I would say Miami definitely. They got the best receiver for damn sure. I would say Tyreek Hill is my favorite receiver, but core, man, them motherfuckers, man. You gotta look at the Bengals. The Bengals, man, with Jamar Chase. Now they are having contract issues because if Higgins don't come back, then I'll retract that statement. But with Higgins, Chase, all them cats, nah, they got the best receiving core in the league. I'm not. They got about 4 or 5 solid cats that could be Pro Bowl cats. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not even going to do that. Like, there's nobody that I ain't even heard that nobody even say nothing else about that. Like they have the best receiving core in the NFL for sure.
Hit that link, man. That link is in the comment section, man. Y'all want to come up and spit your game and talk your ish, man. Hit that link. Come on up. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into this next story. You know what I'm saying? The UFC wrap up. You know what I'm talking about?
I see, Rob. The thing is, bro, this is an E.N.E sports show. So one thing I can't do on here, there ain't gonna be no bias on here. We're gonna be 100% on this show. You know what I mean? I love my team, the Bills, but I gotta be 100 about them. I love the Brooklyn Nets, but I'm gonna be 100 about them. I love Nebraska. We even went over Nebraska earlier. You missed that. I'm gonna be 100 about them. I ain't gonna be one of these cats that's gonna be, oh, it's my team. Nah, I'm gonna be 100 with every team, and I'm gonna give an assessment. And we gave real breakdowns on every game too. We ain't just out here just ratting and tatting on the beat. You know what I mean? We giving y'all details. We going in deep detail. We're not giving no biased opinions over here. This ain't gonna be like skipping them. Nah, we giving y'all the real here. We ain't doing none of this. My team, this, my team, that. You won't even really know what's my team unless I tell you the way I talk about these teams. That's the way I want it to be. You know what I mean? That's what E.N.E sports is going to be about. You know, we're going to be all real. We ain't doing none of that bias stuff over here, y'all. If y'all want that bias stuff, go to ESPN, go to Fox Sports, go to Bleacher Report, go to those. If you want the real, assessment, come here. You know what I mean?
Tell me.
What did Suge Knight say? You know what I mean?
You want to see?
You want all those other
all the videos?
You want all those other ones in your videos? Nah. You know what I mean? This E&E right here, y'all.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Uncle Diggity said, I don't watch much football, but man, you know, when I talk about my Lakers, okay, then that's what's up, man.
I got a little bit of NBA stuff at the end too for us. I told y'all we're gonna cover everything here.
Yeah, we're gonna cover everything. So we're gonna talk about this right here now, though. You did, and this is something that's been talked about for a minute, man. You know. You know what I'm talking about?
Now, when y'all come up here, y'all could do y'all's bias talk, and I'll slice it up. But
I ain't biased. I was gonna ask y'all, did y'all do a breakdown of that Green Bay and the Care Bears? They came my team, the Chicago Bears, and they snafu this past Sunday. Oh my God, that was just horrible.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey man, y'all ran in the post A-Rod. Hey, Jordan Love. Like I said, I don't want to get caught up one game. I don't do that. But from what we saw, Jordan Love, he looked decent in that game. He was dropping some dimes. Hey, man, the Bears just ran into a better team, you know, on that week. You know, y'all still got time to make some adjustments, but Green Bay, man.
Yeah, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand. See, this was literally the first week and literally rivalry week. Like y'all had y'all Bengals in the Cleveland going against each other, and then we have my Chicago Bears go against the long-standing rivalry of the Green Bay Packers. And what you just said that we had to go through the Favre years, then we had to go through the Aaron Rodgers years. This was literally our day and our hopefully a new era, and we had two quarterbacks for opposing teams that never ever happened before going against Green Bay and Chicago, and we were supposed to strike first blood, and we did not, and that was that's the catalyst for the regular season for us here in Chicago, because we know if we could beat Green Bay, we might have a great season, but if we lose to Green Bay, it's gonna be the Bears.
You know, it's all we gotta see how Justin Fields transitions, you know. If he could pick it up, man, he could be good, man. I just gotta see. Like I said, it's too early to
It's not Justin Fields, bro. I can actually say it's not even the quarterback to the degree. Look, last year we had a pretty decent defense, even though we had lack of offense. Now it seems that we ain't got defense out, bro. Like we known for our defense ever since our inception, even since the '85 Bears, bro. We are known for our defense, and when we see our defense lacking like that, that can even help the offense basically stay on the field a little bit longer. That's the problem, and I hate to say it, bro. If our defense is lackluster and our offense already more lackluster, even with Fields, he's a good runner and a good thrower. It's over with. We ain't got no offensive line to protect him. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I totally get what you're saying. That's why I ain't like, I ain't worried about my Bills because our defense is, hey, if anybody at least watched the game last night, they seen what that defense is. So we got a great defense. And even though Josh threw motherfucking 3 picks and had a fumble, 4 turnovers, he ain't going to have 4 turnovers again. Like, so I'm good. We allowed that.
Wait, that was y'all rivalry too. You a Bills fan? That was your rivalry too. Go against the Jets. Y'all literally beat them 52 times, but except for this one.
Bro, hey, man, they beat us last year because they ran the ball down our necks, man. But like I said, hey, I'm not gonna get too hype off one game. I seen some good things with our defense. The defense is back. Last year, a lot of people forgot we was on our third. Hamlin, who died on the field, was a third string secondary player. You know what I mean? We was actually into our third string secondary by the 3rd week of the season, which a lot of people forget. And we won 8 straight games to end the season and go into the playoffs before we got to Cincinnati without Von Miller, which is our only real pass rusher after Edmonds got hurt too. So, I'm excited to see what our defense can do. I ain't worried about the offense because I know they get it together. Josh do throw picks, but we score points too. So y'all already know, like last year we was scoring over 25 every game. So we'd get back to it. We'd pick it up. But like you said, man, if Chicago get that defense back up to where it was last year, Justin Fields could come and make the plays that he should. He missed a couple easy ones that I felt like he could have made that could have kept y'all a little more in contention earlier in the game, but we'll see, man. Jordan Love looked good. I ain't gonna lie. For the sample
man, the Bears made him look like an all-star on the first Sunday. Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, Jordan Love. I was like, hold up, man. I think because I didn't have too much expectations for Jordan Love, so to see him out there doing that, I was like, oh. Jordan might not be too bad. But like you said, we got to see, I can't measure it up if you feel like y'all's defense, like I said, we don't know, man. It's the first couple weeks. We'll see.
Right.
I didn't really have too much expectations for the Bears, but I do like Justin Fields. So I would like to see where his growth goes. And y'all, who's that running? Y'all got a running back I like too.
Get on and lay down.
But yeah, it's time to see some shifting of the guards around here. But we'll see, man. How you feel about y'all's division?
My division, all right, man. So with the Central Division, man. So we got Minnesota, Green Bay, and Detroit. And the way I seen Detroit play this past Sunday, man. I mean, Sunday. What was that? Thursday. Man, they might be a problem, and I don't want to see them. The Vikings already knew they're gonna be a problem, but the only time I'm gonna tell with them, and I just seen what Green Bay just did to us. So yeah, my guesstimation for the Chicago Bears this season, I was gonna be very, very before the whole season started. I was very optimistic. I was gonna tell 8-8, and I even got more egregious when I said 10-6. But now, hindsight, I'll be glad if we go 2-14.
Nah, I think y'all do a little better than that. Yeah, y'all.
Bro, do you see our schedule? Look, next week we gotta go against the Buccaneers. That might be a win, but after that we gotta go against Kansas City. Then we gotta go against the Bills.
Yeah, and y'all beat us last year. Not y'all, but we got to get our get back in y'all's division because that bullshit ass Vikings game last year.
Hell, we got put out by the Vikings in the playoffs. So imagine how we feel.
Right. Damn Vikings. But nah, yeah, man. Y'all's division is actually pretty good, man. Y'all got three good teams. Y'all could be a cool team. We have to see how that plays out. Um, you know, AFC East, they got some good teams. You got the Bills, the Jets. Jets may not be what they supposed to be, but they still got that crazy backfield with those running backs. And that defense is true. That Jets defense look real. But we have to see, man. Like I said, we'll recap these assessments about week 5, week 6, and that's when we could really see the shakeups and how the teams really play a couple weeks against different competition. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Facts. So this right here, man, this is the kind of, this is what I tell people about when it comes to contact sports, combat sports, like mixed martial arts. You could be on top at a time, man, but this is what I really love about the UFC and MMA is, your rank can be on short like leprechauns. There's always somebody out there who's a little bit more skilled than you, man. Maybe more stronger than you. Maybe a little bit better at grappling than you are. He might know how to set them hooks in a little bit. He might have trained a little bit more harder than you did. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen, you know what I'm saying, Izzy looking so distraught. You know what I'm talking about? Listen to this.
Am I fucking dreaming? Am I gonna wake up? Somebody hit me. Oh my God, you guys. Literally, bro, never in a million years I thought I'd be here, man. Like, I don't fucking cry much, but I'm trying to keep my shit together right now. How good is that?
That's how he was feeling after he done sit up there.
Ooh. It's not that bad. Nothing broken. No touched up. We great, baby. Still thriving. It's all good. I hate losing, but I love living. And I'm thriving, so yeah. Hang out with the family first. And I'll address the people. But right now, I gotta put me first. Lucius.
I like this. I like Izzy, man. I like his attitude and stuff, man. You're real. I wouldn't say he's arrogant. I say he's very confident. You know what I'm talking about? But this is what I say about MMA, man. UFC, especially and specifically, your reign on short could be your reign on top could be short like leprechauns, man. There's never going to be one dominating fighter, not for too long. And that's what I love about MMA. Did you see the fight by any way? Any chance, L, Mr. O?
Yeah. So,
Nope.
actually, what I will say is Stylebender, man, he actually has held it down for a while. He did have a loss, came back, redeemed his loss, and then came back on this one. This was a middleweight fight, championship fight, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, man, Sean Strickland, he's a beast. So
he's a monster. You hear me?
I knew it wasn't gonna be an easy fight. I didn't expect this to happen, but Strickland basically controlled the whole fight. He hurt him early in the fight, and from the time he hurt him, and that Eddie was never the same after that, man. I don't know what was going on in his head.
I know exactly what was going on in his head.
He just couldn't find a target.
He couldn't find a target. He couldn't stick no hooks in. He couldn't get him on his back.
Yeah.
Strickland is a good grappler. He's a good boxer. He's good with his hands.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And he look like he's a little bit stronger than Izzy too.
Yeah, and he landed a cleaner punch.
In fact, he's a lot stronger. He's a little bit more accurate with his hands than Izzy is. And what it was is when Izzy felt them hands, man, and he lost confidence in himself. He's like, hold on, man. He felt how hard Strickland hit. He said, ooh.
But knowing the Stylebender, man, he'll be back and he'll be back.
Yeah. Same thing with Anderson Silva, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can't win them all. You're gonna be on top for a minute, but then it's gonna come somebody like Strickland. You know what I'm saying? Who's a real live scrapper.
It's a big boy.
As we call him. Yeah, Strickland's not no little guy. You know what I mean? He's not a little guy at all. You know what I mean? You know, he just basically went out there and took care of business. You know, it's a beautiful fight.
Yeah.
Beautiful
fight. Good fight card for the. If y'all get a chance, you know what I mean, go watch the whole fight card because I mean, even the prelims was good.
Yeah, I gotta get
I didn't get to see any of the
MMA.
other cards. I didn't get to see any. I just saw some bits and bits. I saw like the first four, like the first 2 rounds, 1.5 round.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if y'all want,
that's all I needed to see.
Yeah, I got link. You know, I keep a link or two on me to watch whatever. So I just ain't gonna put it on no website because I don't want nobody to be taking my websites down, and y'all can't be sharing them with nobody. But you got to hit me personally to get those links. You know what I mean? That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm talking about? Share on your social engineer. You know what I'm talking about? You did. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to get on right to the next situation, man. You feel me? Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody coming out, man. You know what I mean? Right. The U.S. What y'all know about the U.S. Open controversy? Right, we got controversy in U.S. Open.
What happened in tennis?
Novak, man. His 24th Grand Slam title, man.
Shout out to Novak, man.
You know, I used to stay when I was in New York. I stayed not too far from the Arthur Ashe Stadium where they play at, which is literally right in the same parking lot as the Met Stadium. Julie actually used to work for the U.S. Open, like how we work for the fair in Columbus. When that come every year at the same time, she used to do that. You know, little ball girls and stuff like that. So, you know, it's dope that I actually got to witness the U.S. Open, and now I like it a lot more. And once you get to witness something like that, you know, it was different. I never went to a tennis match in my life until I got to see that. So U.S. Open is a dope event to go to. If you ever get a chance, right there in Queens, New York, I would, you know, definitely go out there and kick it with y'all next year. I'll definitely take a trip if anybody want to go out there. But I like something that Novak was talking about. He was a close friend with Kobe, and I guess he came out with that Mamba mentality shirts to pay the tribute to Kobe, and it was because it was going to be his 24th win, you know. And if y'all know, Kobe, his number was 24, so that's what made this a little bit more meaningful in a sense, because he gave a lot of his props to Kobe on this one. You know, he did this for Kobe winning his 24th Grand Slam title. So I had to show a lot of respect for that and tilt my hat off to that. And
that's interesting right there. That's very interesting. Who now you saying this? Who did that?
Novak, yeah.
Novak, the U.S. Open, Novak.
Yeah, so he was like, he was wearing those Mamba shirts. And he so I'm gonna read like a little bit of article. He's saying, I didn't share with anyone up to a few days ago when I asked my people to help me make these shirts. He said Kobe was a close friend. We chatted a lot about winner's mentality when I was struggling with injury and trying to make my comeback and work my way back to the top of the game. Said Kobe was one of the people that I relied on the most. He always was there for any kind of advice, any kind of support in the most friendly way. So of course, what happened a few years ago to him and his daughter, it deeply hurt him. And he said, I thought, 24 is the jersey that he wore when he became a legend of the Lakers and the world basketball. So for him, it could be a nice symbolic thing to acknowledge him as he was winning his 24th Grand Slam title. So it was dope that he, basically made this 24th Grand Slam title as a celebration for Kobe, and that's dope.
Yeah, that is dope, man. I was about to go off on something else, but we this E.N.E sports. That's another topic for another day. You dig? The Mamba mentality. Rest in essence to our brother Kobe Bean Bryant. You know what I'm talking about? Rest in essence to Kobe Bean Bryant. We'll have to do a tribute show to Kobe one of these days, man. Hey, man, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man, share social engineer, man, tap in and walk with us. You did. We got my brother King L's in the building. It's E.N.E Tuesdays, man. We here, man. Sports edition, E.N.E Sports. We here. Jamal Moses in it. What's good?
Jamal Moses, what's good, brother?
Right. Now, listen to this, man. Right. Oh, man. LeBron, Curry, and Durant is to be playing on the team, man.
The Paris Olympics, y'all, 2024. You know what I mean? It's about time. Every once in a while, you got to get back to it. We saw the Redeem Team documentary earlier this year when Kobe, in the middle of his prime, came back to help Bron, Wade, Melo, and all them win their gold medal. Because I think right before that, that's when Bron and Melo and them, they was all on the team. Nah, I don't think Melo was on that team, but I know Bron was. Bron, Wade, there's a couple others, and they lost. They got a bronze medal. So then Kobe was like, nah, we can't have that. And Kobe went back, and if y'all get a chance, go watch that Redeem Team documentary that dropped earlier this year. They did it, or it was either this year or last year, but it did a great explanation on why the game is where it's at internationally and why we do need to start sending some of our best players over there. We can't be losing out here, man. The NBA, this is our stuff, Soccer and all that, all those other sports, yeah, we understand other countries may rule that. That's our shit. Yeah, it was Melo, AI, Bron, all them. Yeah, they lost that Olympics, right? And Kobe came and switched it over. So I feel like this is kind of reminiscent to that. You get your best players, Bron, KD, and Curry. As long as they get some good defenders that's willing to play that good defense, that's what's really going to set it off. Send the best players, man. Let's get it going, man. I would love to do that. It's going to take the TV ratings up during the summer. So I'm kind of excited to see how that'll go next year.
Right. We're going to keep it moving along, man. Right? Keep it moving along. Smash that like button, click on the button, subscribe page, man.
Shit, just go to the Kevin Porter. Yeah, just go to Kevin Porter because this is something we definitely got to talk about that one. We only got 2 more subjects, y'all. Kevin Porter. This clown.
Jamal said they need Jimmy Butler. Somebody with a dog heart.
That dog, I love Jimmy Butler, man. That's one of my favorite players. I love somebody to be dogging cats, talking shit to them while they doing it. If y'all ever see me play back in the day, y'all know I was an asshole on that basketball court. Gotta get the job done, man. It's all about winning. Yeah, man. This guy, Kevin Porter Jr., man. I don't know. Like I said, we don't know what happened. Nobody was there. There's no video or anything showing. But according to the reports, Kevin Porter Jr.'s girlfriend, Kaisri Gonzedrick, she had a fractured neck vertebrae and a cut above her right eye when she checked into the hospital.
You bad.
They're saying that he did this. Allegedly. So I can't say. She said she was asleep when he started assaulting her.
Oh, come on, man.
So we don't know too much to the story except for it happened and he did get arrested.
Wow.
So right now we just kind of I got one quote from Miles Bridges.
Goddamn, man.
Miles Bridges said, "There's no place for Kevin Porter Jr. in our league. It's unacceptable. He was a oh damn, hold on. He said he was a nightmare of a human being in high school too, constantly in trouble. I hope that he's blackballed from the NBA if there's enough public pressure."
God dang. Who said that?
Miles Bridges.
And who was he? A teammate?
He plays for the Charlotte Hornets. He's a good player. He's a good player. And I'm literally just seeing this as I'm scrolling through. I was looking at the story as I'm reading it and seeing this. And this is his quote. So, and this is via TMZ Sports. So,
oh God, I don't know why y'all even let's take anything that say serious.
I know, but I'm thinking this is probably a real quote because it's on the NBA Centel. But whatever it is, for anybody to kind of be saying this and saying that your character was like that even when you was in high school, constantly in trouble for the same thing, he could have possibly pissed away his career over some shit like this, and he won't go to jail for that, man. They say this girl was really beat up, man. He broke a vertebrae in her neck.
A vertebrae.
Yeah, man. But Miles Bridges also Miles Bridges is ironic too because he ain't the cleanest player in the NBA neither. So they both kind of like I said, I'm not. And you know what? We don't know if that's a real quote yet because like Bird said, this is a alleged quote. TMZ. So we don't know 100% if that's a real quote, but if it is, that's wild because Miles Bridges also has been in a lot of trouble too himself.
You gotta relax, man.
But at the end of the day, this shit shouldn't be happening regardless. I don't care about the quotes, none of that. What he did was 100% wrong. It should never happen. The ramifications for this should be pressed at the highest extent that it can be. We don't stand for anything like this. This ain't right. And, in these type of cases, you deserve what you get. Yeah, he should have said no comment, honestly. Like, especially when you talk about shit that you don't know 100%. Like, and that's one thing I'll say. Like, I'm going off of the stories, but I feel like if it's true, he definitely got to deal with those consequences.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They don't give these young boys no media training anymore, man. And I noticed that a long time ago, right? And I understand why they're doing that too. And I can only surmise that they're doing it because they want to destroy what the NBA and all that stuff represents. Why else would they just let these young dudes with all this money just come to say anything out their mouth? They know what social media is. They know most of these young guys coming up got Instagram and Facebook and all of that.
Yeah.
Right.
I just hope it ain't a true statement that Miles Bridges made, but in the same sense, man, it is a messed up thing that happened. Should never happen. And
did he say he didn't do it? Did anybody interview him and ask him about it?
I haven't heard any statements that they have from him yet.
So that's the whole thing, man. Until somebody hears from him, man, or hear from the police, or hear his side or her side, man, ain't even really no point even saying no crazy stuff like that. You feel me? I do went in though, like bro, you said like seem like he did it.
Yeah, and like I said, I can only speak on if he did it, he deserved the consequences. If he didn't, then he deserved his day with the telling the truth to everybody, explaining what happened.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's wild as hell, man. See, success is crazy, man. You get successful, and that's when you get more problems too, unfortunately, man.
Yeah, and regardless, just don't be putting your hands on these females, man. It ain't worth it.
Definitely do not be doing that. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, you know what I mean? We got to corroborate in situations like this, y'all. We have to corroborate. Rest in the S is the simple to P, man. We have to get confirmation of the information, man.
Yeah, don't risk your freedom out here.
All type of crazy stuff about people without no concrete evidence to support it, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta relax.
They did show some pictures of her. I mean, she was pretty messed up. The pictures that they showed of her, she was messed up.
I mean, I'm not saying she's not messed up though, but at this point, we
don't know.
We don't know if it was because of him.
Yeah.
Now this is the thing, dude. He got a history of this. He got a history of putting his hands on the bench. Because when people don't just out of the blue they start putting their hands on bras, man, dude. You know what I mean? When I say that, I mean on some you know what I mean, like whooping them to this extent type stuff, you know. You know, and I'm not saying that it's right or anything. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure if it really is that serious, it led up to what happened. If that's what happened, and what he in jail for. I'm pretty sure there's been other times where it got real serious. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so I do have a little timeline that they show.
Right.
You
on your computer?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, man.
So it's on Twitter. The dude said it's a factual timeline of KPJ's currently publicly known legal issues and the team behavioral incidents.
Right.
So January 2019, he was suspended by USC for the remainder of the season for personal conduct issues. Details never surfaced. August 2020, accused of punching a woman, not a DV. Charges were not pressed.
Wow.
November 2020, arrested and charged with improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle, possession of marijuana, driving without license.
Wow.
Was dropped. January 2021, verbal altercation with Cavs GM stemming from having his locker moved. Cavs immediately traded him to Houston. April 2021, receives minor injuries and physical altercation at a Miami strip club. January 2022, gets upset at Rockets coach John Lucas at halftime of a game, gets very angry, then drives home in the middle of the game. September 2023, charged with felony assault, strangulation of a significant other, and domestic violence incidents in a New York hotel, accused of breaking a bone in her body and choking her.
Dang. So you sounded like you did it, brother. I mean, I hate to say all that though, but I'm looking at that track record. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Just say that. But you know.
Yeah, you innocent until proven guilty.
Just because he did all that, don't mean he did that to that girl.
Right. But it don't look good.
Definitely does not look good at all.
All I'm gonna say is it don't look good. Not funny at all. It's just like
it doesn't look good at all. You hear me?
You know, and he deserved to get prosecuted for what he done if he did it.
He definitely deserves to get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law if he is guilty of doing that to that girl. I mean, there was some serious injuries, man.
They said the prosecutors say Kevin Porter Jr. didn't stop assaulting her until she ran out in the hallway covered in blood.
Damn. Well, say it ain't so, young brother. Say it ain't so, man.
Yeah, man. You know, he got to get some mental help, man. He got to work on himself. You know, a lot of these people out here really got mental health issues. They don't even know they're undiagnosed. And it seemed like this has been a problem going on for a while. I'm surprised that he ain't had nobody close to him or at least telling about his actions, because with a history like this, he should have been in some type of form of counseling or close watch or something. Yeah, man. It's just y'all gotta, you know, if y'all know that y'all's people out here doing shit like this too, because then you gotta look at the people that's around you, you know, what kind of influence. But at the end of the day, this is all on him. You know, I want to make that clear.
Right.
The decisions you make in your life is on you.
Right.
And
whether he did or where he didn't do it, he's responsible.
Yeah. So, you know.
You see a crazy broad.
I wish a speedy recovery to her.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he's a crazy broad. He ain't got no damn business messing with her crazy ass with his super successful ass.
Right.
Don't be out here getting all successful. You want to start messing with crazy bras, man.
Nah. You know what I mean? If that's the case, just go.
Part of your whole, like my man John Jay say, man, protect your kingdom, man.
Yeah, at all costs.
At all costs, man. You hear me? Listen here, man. Do you understand me, brethren? We got to get up out of here, man. King Ells, you want to say something in closing, brother, man? You know, it's the first episode of E.N.E Sports, man. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Got anything you want to say in closing before we get up through, brother?
Nah, man. Dope episode. You know what I mean? You know, we got a big fight coming up here in the end of the month. We're going to get into that next week.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all have a good week. And we'll tap in. You know what I mean? Be every Tuesday. So make sure y'all now tapped in. You know, start about 8:30 every Tuesday. And we're going to get it popping.
You already know what it is, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I'm talking about?
She was. She used to be in the WNBA. She just actually stepped away from the WNBA after
she was. Y'all see them pictures we were showing? She was actually in the WNBA.
Yeah, she stepped away a couple years ago because her dad passed. So her dad used to play in the NBA too. So, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, do the sucker for even speaking on that like that though. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all gotta learn some media training, man. That's why I say, man, when y'all dudes get successful, rappers or because most of these rappers ain't street dudes for real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Y'all need to get y'all a player partner, you know what I'm saying? You need to get you a guy, you know what I'm saying, a player partner, somebody who'd have probably been in the joint, you know what I'm talking about, dude that's been out here in these streets, you know what I'm talking about, people who done got experience on dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all young brothers out here, y'all be making some horrible, horrible decisions. And I can only surmise that it's being intentionally done, right? Because ain't no way in hell me investing in you by paying you $100 million a year, am I just going to let you be out here acting crazy? Saying anything out your mouth when you're getting interviewed, right? I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man, you better tighten up with this stuff, man. You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We're gonna close the show with the intro from now on out. You did. This is a song from our brother King Els, man. You know, talking about touchdown, man. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody coming out, tapping in with us, man. You did. We appreciate all y'all coming through, showing that love. That is crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, man. You know what I mean? You know. But yeah, though, man, we're gonna get up through though, man. We're gonna sit up here and play this track from my brother King Els, like I was just saying, touchdown. Y'all can go to Spotify, get it right now. Matter of fact, let me go here and do this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get the theme to the show. You understand what I'm saying? It's the theme song to the show. Tap in, walk with us. You did. You know, so y'all can go to SoundCloud right now. I mean, listen to the E.N.E Sports, you know what I'm saying, theme song. You know what I'm talking about? You did. You feel me? You already know OG, man, Uncle Diggity. This is what we doing every Tuesday from here on out. Tap in and walk with us. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear them E.N.E hip hop joints, man, y'all want to hear that Ever Talk E.N.E hip hop Tuesdays, man, y'all got to go subscribe to that Patreon, man. Y'all got to let me know y'all really want to hear that stuff, man. You feel me? We have to extend them to Saturday nights or something like that. You feel me? Go to SoundCloud and listen to E.N.E Sports theme song. You know what I'm talking about?
I'll put the here. I got the link.
I'm about to do it right now.
Are you putting the link in?
Yeah. You feel me? Tap in and walk with us, man. You did. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You hear me? Smash that like button. Share it on your social media, your social engineering, you did. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate y'all coming out, man. We really do. Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but you right here with me and my brother King Els, man. You know what I'm talking about? Starts with the facts, E.N.E. Shout out to everybody in the chat section that came in and all the comments, man. Appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? We do this for y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in, walk with us, man. Show your support for your interest, man. E.N.E Sports, we here. We got to get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, man. Tomorrow, hold on, let me, I gotta get y'all a preview of what we're gonna be talking about tomorrow, right? And I was gonna switch it up, but shout out to my brother Uncle Diggity, man. What y'all know about in California? I got the 144-story residential living for homeless people as well as low-income people, right? But guess what? It's not built above ground, 140 stories up. It's 144 stories down in the ground. And we gonna get to that. But tomorrow, what we definitely gonna be talking about, right? And I want y'all to you know what I'm saying, tap in, because this is it's gonna be it's a serious situation, man. You know? It's not a game, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sit here and told y'all about this, right? UN Agenda 2030 is in full effect. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about that earthquake in Morocco, tragedy in Morocco. You hear me? 6.8 on a Richter scale, man. I want y'all to understand that and take that in. In the region in the world where it is not known or has not even been so much so as a tremor in over 100 years in Africa, all of a sudden it gets a 6.8 magnitude earthquake, deleting over 2,000 and counting now to this day people. This literally just happened a couple days ago. We're going to get into it, y'all, man. Like I said, click with the bell, subscribe to the page, share social engineering, man. Smash that like button. We appreciate y'all coming out. Let's go.
GotInstrumentals.com.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Tip ball. Tip ball. Two arms up, yelling touchdown. Touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. Touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up. Touchdown. Touchdown. Meet me with them circles, it's a tip ball. Tip ball. Gotta watch these snakes there. Tip ball. Tip ball. Fans watching cause it's tip ball. When I finish, need 10 figures on the floor. Tip ball. Two arms up, yelling touchdown. Touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. Touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up. Touchdown. Curry style your G rolling back to back. It's unanimous, my team need an extra sack. I need a quarterback before she run it back. No shit is beef, gravy, niggas don't want none of that. They always hurt the game like Romo back. I'm sure with this combo, Tim Low in that. Get them high off contact, they don't want no contact. When it's time for combat, Raiders chroma black. No funeral, still we dressing all black. If I breathe words, nigga know it's all facts. We ain't built the same, y'all Tristan niggas all wax. Swift move of the wrist, turn your team to artifacts. When the heartless react, the artist attack, get you detached, then that line go flat. We eating over here, we don't fuck with scraps. All we know is win, GS double that. Two arms up, yelling touchdown. Touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. Touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up. Touchdown. Touchdown. Meet me with them circles, it's a tip ball. Tip ball. Gotta watch these snakes stare. Tip ball. Tip ball. Feds watching cause it tip ball. When I finish, need 10 figures on the floor. Tip ball. 2 arms up, yelling touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown.
Rolling up an airline, take another flight. I'll be getting so high, I'm at another height. Got that MJ in me, so get a different mic. If you ain't rolling with us, get a different bike out. Throw your keyboards out, I'm a different type. Blowing on petroleum, take a different flight. Sick, hot, couple shots of Henny and a Coke. Not asking too much, I'm mentioning the boat. E.N.E, 3D, coming in HD. FaceTiming anybody, but you can't face me. Prostitution, man, I don't give a fuck. If I did, bet you paid the dinner, bruh. Talking beef, man, we got an army truck. No shit, so sick, yeah, it's like, yeah. Give me 6, baby girl, that's a touchdown. Tackle at the 6, that's a rundown.
2 arms up, yelling touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown. Meet me with them circles, it's a tip off. Gotta watch these snakes stay a tip off. Fans watching cause it tip off. When I finish, need 10 figures on the floor. Tip off. 2 arms up, yelling touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown. She just wanna see my moves FaceTime. I just wanna beat it up bass on. My flow dope like I lace mine. Can't Kobe my flow, no retrace lines. My bitches chase me, I never chase mine. It's a God hour, I'm more like my 8th grind. Boss toss an E.N.E, consider hate crimes. Like a dope deal, counted twice before I made mine.
Attack a nigga character, get your ass buckled. For real, you a waste. Get the belt buckle. Babe girl want a ring just to show I love you. No, only rings you can get is some brass knuckles. If you really want a man just to chill the fuck, okay, I'm the #1 pick like Andrew loves me. It's a tip off. It's a tip off. Said you a rip off, generic from the lift off.
2 arms up, yelling touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown. Meet me with them circles, it's a tip off. Gotta watch these snakes stay a tip off. Fans watching cause it tip off. When I finish, need 10 figures on the floor. Tip off. 2 arms up, yelling touchdown. She said hit her up when I touchdown. She wanna get touchdown. Now I need all my deals 6 and up touchdown.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Tap in with us next month. Maybe go straight to it. Y'all already know what it is. E.N.E Sports, man. Tap in, walk with us, y'all.